I am Balamurugan from Department of Computer Science. Now we are going to discuss about the cloud computing. The subject code is U18 MESC012. So in that we are going to discuss about the unit 1, that is fundamental of grid and cloud computing. So in cloud computing, we have so many topics. In that, uh, the first topic is introduction, and then cloud computing. Then we have types of cloud, and we have cloud service models. That is, in that we have a software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Next, we have types of cloud computing and fundamentals of cloud computing, history of the cloud computing, then finally we have computer architecture. So introduction about the cloud. So introduction about the cloud means we can say, so all the datas, so all the datas that will be stored in the cloud only. So for example, if you want to say no, so if you want to store in our PC, no, in our PC means we can store only minimum amount of data, whereas we can store a large, huge amount of data in the cloud. That is why we go for cloud computing and all, cloud concept. So while speaking to cloud computing, no, so what is this cloud computing? That means we can say cloud computing is the delivery of computing services like servers, storage, and moreover the internet. So cloud computing is the delivery of computing services like servers, storages, and moreover the internet. When you say cloud computing means we should have, definitely we should have internet connection, net connection you should have, then only we can able to work with the cloud. The next topic is types of cloud. So here we have so many types of cloud and all. So if you want to say no, so we here we have private, and then community, hybrid, and public. So when you talk about this private, no, so private cloud means we can say this is used for a single organization and can be internally or externally hosted. So private means we can say it is used for the single organization. Only one organization they can use this. That is private, and it can be internal or external hosted. That is about the private. Whereas community, no, whereas community means we can say shared by the several organization. So private means single organization. Here community means shared by several organization. So typically externally hosted. So it is externally hosted, but maybe uh, can be internally hosted by one of the organization. So main thing is private means so single organization and community means several organization. Next we have a hybrid cloud. So hybrid cloud means we can say it is the composition of two or more clouds. So two or more clouds. It is composition of two or more clouds. That is we can say private and community or public. So we can say combination of two or more uh, clouds. So that means unique entities but are bounded together, offering the benefits of multiple deployment model, is internally or externally hosted. So if you want to say hybrid means it is the combination of private private cloud and community cloud or public combination of two or more clouds. That is about the hybrid. And public means we can say public is nothing but provisioned for open use for the uh, public by a particular organization who also hosts the service. So public means we can say provision for open use for the public by a particular organization who also hosts the service. This is the types of cloud. And so types of cloud here, public cloud means we can say whole computing infrastructure is located on the premises of a cloud computing company that offers the cloud service. When you say this public cloud means, so everything that is located within the company itself. So whole computing infrastructure is located on the premises of the cloud computing company that offers the cloud service. That is about the public cloud. Whereas a private cloud means we can say hosting all your computing infrastructure yourself and is not shared. So everything infrastructure, everything infrastructure, and it is not shared. Security and control level is a highest whole using the private network. So hybrid cloud means so private cloud means we can say hosting all your computing infrastructure yourself and is not shared. The security and control level is highest while using a private network. And we have a hybrid cloud. So hybrid cloud means using both the private and public cloud, so depending on their purpose. So you host your most important application on your own server to keep them more secure and secondary application elsewhere. That is about the hybrid cloud. Then you have community cloud. So community cloud is shared between the organization with a common goal or that fit into a specific community. So if you want to say no, a professional community, geographic community, we can say. So this is about the types of cloud. So public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. Then we have another topic that is cloud service models. So we have so many cloud service models that is available in the market. That is, um, first we can say SaaS, that is software as a service, and we have PaaS, platform as a service, and finally we have IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service. So first thing is in software as a service, no. So here the packed software OS and application stack servers storage network we are using here. and end users. We have end users here for platform as a service. So OS and application stack servers storage network we are using, and here we have application developers, and whereas infrastructure as a service, no, here we server storage network and the infrastructure and the network architects are there. Now we'll see by one software as a service. So in cloud service model, no, so cloud computing is offering in different three different service models that we already know, uh, which each satisfy a unique set of business requirement. So every three, all the three are satisfies some business requirement. So these three models are known as, so as I already told you, no, so these three models are software as a service, that is SaaS. So software as a service, and then a platform as a service, that is PaaS, and finally we have infrastructure as a service, that is IaaS. So software as a service. So here, software as a service offers applications that are accessed over the web. So everything, all the applications that are accessed over the web and are managed by our company, but by a service provider. So that is software as a service. So once again repeat. So everything this is accessed by our company, but by software provider, that is software as a service. So this releases our company from the constant pressure of software maintenance. So infrastructure management, network security, data availability, and all the other operational issues involved with keeping application up and running. And if you want to say about software as a service, billing is typically based on the factor such as number of users, usage time, amount of data stored, and the number of transaction processed. So this service model has a large market share in cloud computing. So how much we are using, how much data we are using, how much time we are using. So based on that, the billing will be. That is software as a service. Next comes platform as a service. So platform as a service means is halfway between the infrastructure as a service and the software as a service. This is an halfway between the infrastructure as a service and software as a service. And here it offers access to a cloud-based environment in which user can build and deliver application without the need of installation, installing and working with IDE, that is integrated development environment, which are often very expensive. And this platform as a service provider offer applications such as Microsoft Azure, and we can also say Google App Engine, Apache, Stereostos. So these are the things they are offering some applications, that is platform as a service. Then infrastructure as a service. So here in infrastructure as a service offers a a standardized way of acquiring computing capabilities on demand and over the web. Such resources include a storage facility, network, processing power, and virtual private servers. These are charged under a pay as you go. So model which you are billed by factors such as how much storage you use or the amount of processing power you consume over a certain time span. Based on that only, they based on that only it will work. So in this service model, customer do not need to manage infrastructure. It is up to the provider to guarantee the contract amount of resources and availability. So infrastructure as a service offers today, including we can say Google platform and Amazon, uh, that is EC2. So next comes, so types of cloud computing. So already we discussed about public and private, hybrid, community, everything. So here, so types of cloud computing means here public. When you say public means, uh, so we can say scalable, reliable, inexpensive, location independent. So when you say public means, so scalable, reliable, inexpensive, location independent. And whereas if you go for private, no, so private means we can say scalable, secure, flexible, greater control. So these are the things that are available in the private. And hybrid means we can say scalable, secure, flexible, cost effective. So here cost effective. So these are the things that is available here in the hybrid. And cloud computing. So when you say cloud computing, no, so normally when you go for cloud computing means normally the huge amount of data are stored into the cloud. So provided we should have net service, net facility. So internet you should have. So we can store more amount of data in the cloud. So wherever we can access that cloud services, we can access. And so, what are the devices that can be connected to the cloud means even if we have a laptop now, so using this laptop we can connect with the cloud or through phones or tablet, any PC, desktop computers through which we can communicate the cloud and all. So we can communicate with the cloud. So we can send the data and we can receive the data from the cloud. We can send and we can take the data. So applications. So applications means we can say what are the applications that is available in the cloud computing means we can say applications, monitoring, content, collaboration, communication, finance, and platform means we can say object storage, identity, and then runtime queue, database, and infrastructure. So infrastructure means, so we can say the compute, so block storage, network. So these are the things, applications. We have application, platform, infrastructure. So when you say cloud computing, no, so cloud computing, everything, all the data are that is stored into the cloud, and we can connect this cloud wherever through any devices. We can also connect the cloud. We can send the data, we can retrieve the data. Okay, that is about this cloud computing. And the next topic is fundamentals of cloud computing. So why we go for cloud computing means we can say how much we are using. No, for that alone we have to pay money for that. Pay as you use. How much we are using. How much space you occupied in the cloud. That alone, for that alone, you have to pay the money. And we can say it is lower TCO, and we can also say it is a reliability, scalability, sensationability, and we can also say secure storage management. It is more secured and lower capital expenditure and free up the internal resources. It will free up the internal resources and highly automated and easy and agile deployment and the device and the location independent. This is 24 bar 7 support. That is why everybody they go for the cloud computing. These are the fundamentals of cloud computing. So 24 bar 7 we can use how much space we need in the cloud. No, for that alone we have to pay money. So it is more secured and highly automated. It is very reliable, scalable, so easy for deployment. Okay, so all these facility that is available in the OE. That is why we go for cloud computing. Then comes history of cloud computing. So history of cloud computing means when it is started and where we are. That means it is started by 1960s itself, and then that is John McCarthy. So introduced mainframe time sharing in 1960s, and then 1969 no, ARPANET by JCR Linder, and by 1970s no, 1970 visualization software launched, and 1997 cloud computing is defined by Professor Ramnath Chellappa. And in 1999, no, so Salesforce, we have Salesforce, and 2006, no, so Amazon launches uh, the Elastic Computing Cloud, that is EC2, Simple Storage Service, that is S3. The Amazon launched in 2006. And 2013, no, so worldwide public cloud service markets. So worldwide we have public cloud service markets, and 2014. So 20% of them. So here estimated global cloud spending in 2014. So this is about the history of the cloud computing. So we started from 1960, and from 2000 from 1960 to 2014 we are using this, and still now we are using this cloud computing and all. And so mainframes, so that start mainframe the start of automation phase, localized infrastructure. So in 1950s no, so in 1950s the mainframe start of automation phase, localized infrastructure in 1950s, and rise in of PC. So rise in demand of personal desktop, decentralized computing, and then birth of IT service industries in 1960s. So everything is done in 1960s. And when you say client server architecture means it is done in 1990s, that is virtual private network offered and demand for high bandwidth dot-com revolutions. So that is done in the 1990s. And 2000 no, hosted environment. So IT infrastructure management outsourcing. So increase use of visualization. And now cloud computing. So emerging of as a service, emergency of as a service. So delivery of, as I told you, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So collaborative computing. So utility computing models. Now beyond 2010, we are using these things. So then, finally, we have cloud architecture. So architecture of cloud, how it will be? That means the architecture is mainly divided into two parts. One is front end, another one is back end. So in front end, what are the things we are having, and back end, what are the things we are having? That we'll see. So in front end, no, so we are using the client infrastructure. So front end, we are using the client infrastructure. After that, through internet, we are connecting the back end. So back end, what are the things we are having? No, so in back end, we are having the applications. So applications we are having and services and runtime cloud, storage, infrastructure, management, security. So all the things we have in the backend. So this diagram represents the graphical view of cloud computing architecture. So in front end we are using the client infrastructure. So after that we are connecting to the internet, and finally we are connecting to the backend. In backend we have all this management, security, storage, application service, runtime cloud, infrastructure, everything that is we have in the backend. So in front end, no, in front end, in front end is a side of computer user or client. We can say computer user or client. We can say front end is a side of computer user or client. We can say client. So it involves the interface and the application that are necessary to access the cloud computing system. So it involves the interface and the application that are necessary to access the cloud computing system, that is in front end. So front end means user or client. We can say the computer user or we can say client. And when you talk about this backend means we can say, so backend is the cloud session of the system. So it involves all the resources which are necessary to give cloud computing services. So all the resources which are necessary to give cloud computing services. So it includes a huge data storage. So backend means we can store a huge amount of data. So visual machines and security mechanisms, services, deployment model, servers, etc. So here a huge amount of data is stored in backend. So to give a built-in security mechanism, traffic control and protocol is responsible of the backend. So, when you talk about this backend, no, so to give a built-in security mechanism, traffic control and protocol is the responsible of the backend. So this is the main thing. Traffic control and protocol is responsible of the backend. That's all about the cloud computing. Thank you.